to the Comeback Pod. As y'all can see, I'm here with my first interview. Today we have Sincere Key, number 3, junior from Chicago, Illinois, man. How you doing today, man? How you feeling?
Feeling good, man.
Hey, you ready for this game, man?
Yes, sir.
Hey, that's what I'm talking about. Okay, so let's get started. So the first thing I always love to start with is who is your NBA comparison, man?
See, that's kind of comparison. Let's see. To me, I'm a two-way player.
Okay.
So I compare myself to probably Paul George
Ooh.
type, you know.
You know who else said Paul George? Joe said Paul George as well, too.
Two-way player.
Two-way player.
That's my comparison, I guess. But
Okay.
My role model in the league, he just retired, Derrick Rose.
Oh, snap. Okay. Oh, from being from Chicago, you know what I'm saying? Of course, you know, you got to put on for Derrick Rose, of course. But when I look at your game, I noticed that Trey. Look, the three, but I feel like you're the best shooter on the team. But we're going to get more deep into it when I ask you the rest of these questions. So everyone I've talked to on the team, they've always talked about your shooting. That's really been the main part. So can you tell us about how you got this ability to shoot? Like, what did you do to train to get your shot like this?
Okay, so I started basketball late.
Okay.
My favorite sport was baseball growing up.
Snap, for real.
Yeah, so shooting, I always can shoot. I played every sport in high school and elementary, but I always can shoot. I could probably never dribble when I was younger. I got the handles down.
But you always had that. You always had to shoot
from
okay.
half
Always had to
court.
shoot.
I was a trick shot shooter. I was shooting out of bounds, half court.
Oh snap! So it just came to you.
Yeah, I got the touch.
Okay. So what's the meaning behind the number 3? Why do you wear the number 3?
Okay, so my original number was number 2.
Okay.
But you know, number 2 retired here.
Right.
So you know, I'm gonna go with 3 because I can shoot the tray ball.
Okay, so 3 type, it all correlates. So I'm a big CP3 fan. So
Right, okay.
every time I see people wearing number 3, I'm always like, yeah, number 3. That's gonna be my guy, bro. Because number 3, I love number 3. So who or like what made you fall in love with the game of basketball? See, I know you just said you were a baseball player growing up, but what made you fall in love with the game?
Honestly, what made me stick with basketball, it's crazy. It was COVID. COVID happened. Because I was going to go with baseball out of high school to college. But COVID happened. I didn't have my senior year in baseball. So I'm like, I'm going to just stick with basketball.
Switched up all the plans.
Yeah.
I feel like COVID did that to a lot of people, you know, especially with just COVID had made everybody just want to switch off on their plans. But I mean, it looked like it worked out great. So I'm glad that you chose basketball because then we wouldn't have had you here. So
Yes, sir.
I'm glad. So how important is it that you see the fan engagement here while y'all are playing? Like, how important is that for y'all winning?
It's really important. It's like we need fans. We need a crowd. We need to see so we can have that intensity to play, you know? When we see 100 people out there, trust me, we get a dunk, we get a contested 3, even a wide open 3, it just makes the energy better, you know?
For sure.
We roll better.
So with you being a shooter, I got to ask you some shooter questions, right?
Okay.
So who is the better shooter? Trae Young, Devin Booker, or Karl Anthony Towns? Got to shout out one of the big dogs. Better shooter.
What we talking about, 3 ball?
3 ball.
3 ball, I'm going to go with Trae Young.
Okay.
I'm going to go with Trae Young.
But even with the efficiency, I feel like the efficiency-wise, Trae Young might be like the end of the totem pole compared to these guys, for real.
Really?
Yeah, for real. His efficiency's been down over the past couple
But
seasons.
you got to think about it. He got the ball in his hand majority of the time. So he's tired. But shooting-wise, if you get a wide open look, I'm going with Trae Young.
And he can shoot from range too.
Yeah,
shoot from range too. You know, I'm not mad at that. I don't know. I'm a big Devin Booker fan too. I like Devin Booker. His mid-range too. If we were just talking about shooting, we would do. But 3 ball, Trae Young. I can agree with that. So, can you tell us about your relationship with Coach Whit?
Me and Coach Whit, that's my guy. You know, Coach Polk, the one who recruited me here.
Yeah.
But Whit, the one who gave me the chance to play here. So that's my guy.
Hey, that's amazing. You know, everybody's talked so highly about Coach Whit. Everybody I've talked to, they all say he's a great locker room guy, especially great talking to the players. So
He's a great life coach.
Hey, of course.
Outside of basketball, he's a great coach.
So if you can, this is a crazy question. If you can combine 2 of your teammates' games to make the ultimate player, whose games would you combine?
2 of my teammates?
2 of your teammates.
Not including me.
Not including you. 2 of your teammates combine them to make the ultimate player. Who would you combine?
Let's see. That's a tough one. I'm gonna go with DJ Passing.
Okay. Ooh, that's tough.
DJ Passing.
That's tough.
That's tough.
That's tough. I'm telling you. Hey, everything included. Height comes with it. All that. So
Okay.
You can really.
So I'm gonna stick with DJ Passing.
Okay.
Okay, this is what I'm gonna go with.
Okay.
I'm gonna go with Tate Height
Okay. Ooh.
with Jake. The same
Oh yeah.
play.
Oh yeah.
That's what I'm gonna go with.
Hey,
Right there.
I feel like that's a dog right there. For real, bro. That's a dog.
NBA
So,
player right there, man.
So, what's your favorite thing about playing for Morehouse College, man?
My team. I mean, I love them guys, so that's really my favorite thing, you know.
Hey,
I'm a school guy too.
Oh, okay.
So I love the school.
And what's your major?
Business.
Oh, okay. So you in the business field and stuff like that.
I was a nursing major.
Oh, it's not tight.
But I had to change it to the basketball. It was too much.
It's too much, yeah. I literally was just talking about Joe about how is he gonna. He's a computer science major, so I was like, how are you gonna? I'm a computer science major too, and the workload is crazy. So I was like, how are you gonna do the work and the basketball? But he says it's really all about planning. So I know that's a big thing with y'all. So. Thank you for coming on the show. The last thing I always like to have for the players is anything that you want to say to the fans out there, you can say it right now. You got the whole floor.
Come and support, man. Come and support. We need y'all support. That's really it.
Hey.
If we get y'all support, we're going to get the dubs. I promise you that.
Y'all heard what he said. Make sure y'all come on out. And thanks for coming on, man. I appreciate you so much, man.
Yes, sir.
Let's do it. What's going on, y'all? Welcome to the Comeback Pod. You see, I'm here with my second interviewer. Today we have Omar Rowe, number 13 senior from Queens, New York, man. How you feeling today, bro?
Big Queen, I'm feeling good.
Hey, thanks for coming on, man. So the first thing I like to ask everybody I bring on is, who's your NBA comparison, man?
Paul George.
Ooh,
Ray Allen. I'll be getting Ray Allen too.
Yo, I've heard you said Paul George, Joe said Paul George, and Sincere said Paul George. I was like, wow, everybody, look, Paul George's game is so silky, so clean. Like, hey, I love the Paul George comparison, man. So
That's my twin.
with you being one of the few seniors on the team, how have you transitioned to that role of being one of the leaders and one of the people talking to like the younger players on the team, man?
It's all about being a veteran, being a positive role model, setting the tone for the team. I feel like last year was my first year, and me as a new player and what I know, like we set a standard, so we're trying to live up to that standard even better this year.
Hey, I love that, and I see you out there even with the training and everything, and with the warm ups and stuff, you leading them and everything. So I just like to shout you out. You know, thanks for being a great leader out there. You know, that's needed on the team, man. So with you being from New York, can you walk us through like the rich history that New York plays with basketball?
New York is like the mecca of basketball. You know, you got Dykeman, you got every top player out there. You know, we like get flashy, dance on people, but like when it's all said and done, we gritty. We like to get to it. So
hey, I love to hear that. So I know that's played a big part in your basketball journey and stuff like that. So I know that's the reason why you play so hard and stuff like that
definitely.
as well. So 2 games ago, y'all did play Valdosta State, and y'all did come away with the dub. But unfortunately, last game, it didn't go how we planned it. So can you walk us through maybe what happened differently in that game?
I feel like they came in our house and they wanted it more, knowing that they lost in their house. So it's like, at the end of the day, we always got to match up to that intensity and live up to that standard.
For sure, and I know like playing a team back to back is kind of hard. Once you play them the first time, they know what you're about to do. You know, obviously since y'all played, so it's kind of harder to get that second dub, especially doing it back to back, right? So with you being from New York, I gotta ask you some New York questions, man. So start, bench, cut. New York legends. I got Patrick Ewing, Carmelo, and Walt Frazier, man. New York hoop legends, man.
Everybody know I'm starting Melo.
Ooh.
Melo for sure.
Hey, Melo the one, man.
I'm benching Ewing.
Okay.
And I don't really know too much about Walt. But
right, but we all know that he one of the greats in New York. You know,
that's for the old heads.
That's for the old heads, though. That's a fact. So I'm not mad at you cutting him. And I would do the same thing. I think I'm not gonna lie. Patrick, even though Patrick Ewing might for New York be better than Carmelo, maybe though.
I mean, he's still in the basketball world right now. He's coaching this stuff.
Hey, you know what I mean?
I know him personally, so that's why I bench him. But
hey,
definitely Melo all day.
Hey, for sure. Melo's classic. So what does it mean to you to be able to represent Morehouse basketball, man?
It means a lot. Knowing that I was recruited by the head coach last year, coming here, seeing everybody before me, and just knowing how much people really want us to win, like that's big for me. So like I want to live up to that expectation and really do good.
Hey, that's amazing, man. Hey, so we know Omar for the basketball stuff, but what does Omar like to do outside of basketball, man?
I like the model. I'm into music. I'm really into fashion, though, for real. But that's really it. I like to, keep my hands sturdy with like a lot of positive stuff. Like I don't like to get into all the negative and all the nonsense, but definitely fashion.
Oh snap, for sure. Hey, that's tough because I've seen you coming through, especially with your tunnel walkthrough. We just posted a video, so make sure you go on the MSEC page to people, see you walking through. But boom. So for the people out there that don't know or haven't been in New York, is the culture different in each borough, or is it just the same throughout all of New York?
It's definitely different in each borough. Like if you really want to get a New York experience, you probably gotta go to the Bronx. You know? That's where you get the lingos and everything. But for like a good experience, come to Queens. Queens get the money.
There you go. You heard them. So look, thank you for coming on, man. The last question I always like to ask to the players is, all the fans that are out there watching right now, you can say anything right now. You have the floor. What would you want to say to them?
Through adversity, always stay positive. You're gonna always hit adversity, but one thing you will always do is stay positive, no matter what. rainy days won't always turn into sunny days. So just always keep that in your mind.
Hey, that's an amazing message. I thank you for coming on, man. Get out there and let's get that dub today, man.
Get that.
Pop out right now, pull my big one on these hoes down. I'm not acrobatic, I'm not flipping on my bros. No, all my shit be factual, I cannot get exposed. I'm talking shit, I catch a bitch before I catch a cold.